Hey everybody, Dave here for Peace Camera and happy 2020. And did you get a new camera for Christmas this year? Well, if you did, we're going to show you how to keep it in peak operational function, nice and clean. So if you got yourself a new or used camera for Christmas this year and you're brand new to photography, one of the most important things is keeping your gear clean, and I just wanted to go over some of the basic things that every new camera owner needs to do to help keep their camera nice and clean and working in prime operational functionality. So first things first, I don't have one in front of me, but putting on the strap the correct way. I did a video on this. I'm going to link it up here or here, one or the other, just so you can watch that video on how to properly attach a camera strap. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people come into the store with their new cameras and you lift it up by the strap and the camera just almost wants to fall right out. We had one a couple years ago, fell right to the ground. Luckily it didn't break, but it's very important to put your camera strap on. So if you're not sure, please go watch that video. Next is just keeping your camera body clean and free of dust and gunk. So you always want to store your camera in their nice camera bag or in a cool, dry environment. If you leave it out of a bag, you might need to get dust, or if you're out in the elements, wind, or a dusty environment, you'll want to keep your camera clean to avoid dust getting inside the camera. And we use what's called a DeWitt's brush. It looks like a shaving brush of the old, but what you do is you wipe down the outside. The bristles are nice and soft, and we'll take out all the dirt, all the top dirt, and even get into some of the textured surfaces and get all that dirt out. It's also good for getting in between the lenses, the focus rings as well, and getting it nice and clean. Now, talking about keeping your lenses clean, there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can either use just a microfiber cloth like this. This is one of our spuds that you can purchase for $5, or you can purchase a larger microfiber cloth for free, and all you would need to do is just take the cloth out of its bag, and then you're just going to rub the lens. Be sure that there's any large dirt on it. Use something like a rocket blower, which I have here, and you could just blow off the dirt on the lens and then rub it. If you need to use any lens cleaner, such as the Purasol that we have here, do not spray it directly on the lens. Spray some on the towel and then wipe the lens to get off any tough dirt. Another great option you could use is what's called a lens pen. On one end it has a little bit of a graphite tip, and if you really kind of want to polish the glass and make it look really nice, you could take this, start in the center, and just a small circular motion, go out to the edge of the glass. Make sure that's nice and clean, and then on the other side you also got a little brush as well, so if you need to get in a little tighter areas that the DeWitt brush will not do, this is perfect. So we sell these here at their store. They're fairly inexpensive, and that will help keep your lenses clean. Again, you're only cleaning the outside element, so you can do the front element and the rear element as well using the same procedure. Now, one thing inevitably, especially with the mirrorless cameras that don't have a mirror box protecting the sensor dust is another big thing that can happen on these cameras. And you'll notice that in your pictures, especially if you're shooting the sky or something, you're going to see the little black dots. That's sensor dust. Most of the times it's easily cleaned. Depending on your camera manufacturer, you want to go in to your menu to sensor cleaning, wherever that is. Hit clean manually, and then the mirror will pop up. And then all you want to do is hold it upside down like this and use your rocket blower, the same one we were using before, and just blow up. This will let any dirt fall right out, and then set the mirror back down, or if it's mirrorless, just turn the camera back off and then take a couple more pictures and see if that dust is still there. If it is, then you could come into us. We offer sensor cleanings for free, where we could possibly do what's called a wet clean. Don't ever touch the sensor of your camera if you do not know what you're doing, as you can cause major damage to it, and then most camera companies are not going to warranty that anyway. Like I said before, you want to store your camera in a cool, dry place. I always try to keep it in my bag in my home office. This way it's nice and safe, but I do take it out and clean it at least once a week. I'll do the sensor cleanings at least once a week because I have a mirrorless camera, so I'm a lot more prone to sensor dust than a regular DSLR. But again, it's just really good maintenance to keep your camera working. And always, just some other things, make sure that your battery is always fully charged. When I come home from a shoot, I take the battery out, I throw in the charger, make sure it's ready to go for the next shoot. And then also, I protect your images as well. When you get home from your shoot, take your card out of the camera, put it in your computer, copy the images over, make a backup of them if you can. I always suggest doing it. I actually make 3 backups of everything because I've lost images once and will never do that again. And then put the card back in the camera, format the card, and make it ready for the next use. So that's going to do it for this week's video. I'm excited to see what 2020 is going to bring us as far as camera technology. CES is only a few days away, and we expect to hear a lot of cool new camera announcements, possibly the A7S III, which has been rumored, and I've been personally waiting for it to come out for a long time. Also, I hear on the rumor sites is the new Nikon D780, which will be the replacement to the 750. And who knows if Canon's going to announce anything, the next line in their R series. We'll have to wait and see. So I'm very excited, and as I hear any of these things, I will bring them to you in a video in the next couple of weeks as well. So if you like this video, please do hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to us. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as I put out new videos every single Friday. And that's going to do it for this week's video. See you all next week, and hope everybody has a happy new year.